Welcome to Same Spit, Different Face TV. Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast. And it's free. So don't forget to spit on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification. Now, Spit Squad, Meek Mill agrees with Drake about how the record labels do you. Now, in order to get some context, right? Let's just say you could be one of the hottest artists in the world. You could be platinum, and then you in the last year of your contract. If you don't sign back, they're not going to put any money behind your last project because they don't want you to go somewhere else and get hot and be hot. And before I tell y'all what Meek Mill said, I personally think that needs to change. If I have a contractual obligation to be with you for 5 albums, you should have a contractual obligation to put money behind me for 5 albums. You shouldn't be able to just get to the 5th album and say, well, you're not going to re-sign with my label, so I'm not putting money behind you. That's deceptive business practices. And just think about this like this. You work for a company for 5 years, and in the 5th year, they tell you, yo, we not going to pay you for the last 6 months because you're not working with us anymore. That's essentially what they doing to the artists when they don't put money behind a thing, because that keeps the artists in the black. That keep the artists owing money. And now, not only do you owe the record label that you leaving money, but now to the other record labels, you look like you not hot, even though the record labels understand what the next record label just did to you. You ain't want to sign back, so they stop pumping money into you. And I think that's a terrible work practice. And I don't know how the music industry can fix that, but that definitely need to be fixed. Now, Meek Mill said, I went indie and my last 2 show offers was in Finland and Portugal, big festival shows, but nothing after. I sold out the Garden and went indie after Expensive Pain. The media made it like I fell off terribly after Expensive Pain, close to platinum. Now, Meek Mill has a good point, and I think Meek Mill is giving the right message, but he's the wrong messenger because he's done things also to kind of taint his career. He ran down on Safari. He got into a relationship with Nicki Minaj. He beat up Quentin, the writer, and then he got destroyed by Drake. Now, if he trying to say, yo, this is what they did to me with Drake, then he has maybe some type of leg to stand on. But if he's just saying, yo, I was the hottest I ever been, I went on tour, didn't get any more tours after that, I did this. Now, if the label was telling people don't book Meek Mill for anything, if you book him, you're not getting XYZ, now that's another thing. And maybe he need to audit their emails for those type of things to maybe be able to figure that out. But in short, Meek Mill agree with Drake, and I slightly agree with Meek Mill. He was hot. It did seem like Expensive Pain. He fell off after that. And I think some of it was his doing. But he really tried to fight a good fight to keep himself up, but he just couldn't. And once you go indie, it's dirty, but they allowed to not pay any and put any money after your record, and it shouldn't be like that. Check out my original Chicago hood movie in the end screen, No Time to Play Fair.